The Watauga County Spotlight on Education show is brought to you by the orthodontal and pediatric offices of Drs. Mayhew, Scheffler, Kahn, and Hardaway.
Welcome to another edition of Spotlight on Education for Watauga County Schools. I'm David Fonseca, Interim Superintendent, and with us today is Ms. Allison Garrett, one of our teachers at the high school, specifically one of our consumer education teachers at Watauga High School. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Tell us a little bit about you, and we have several students with us today. Tell us first a little bit about you and how you became a teacher and what brought you to Watauga High School.
Okay, well, I teach the marketing classes at the high school, and this is my 15th year at Watauga County High School. I came up here actually lateral entry, which means that I was not a certified teacher when I came up, and I was in the business industry and started with business and loved marketing so much, so I took the praxis and got into teaching the marketing classes there.
Okay. Tell us about the courses that you teach.
Okay, well, currently I'm teaching sports and entertainment marketing 1 and 2, hospitality and tourism, marketing, and fashion merchandising.
What would be, for our folks that didn't take those courses when they were in school, or our viewers, what does that mean? What kind of courses are those?
I like to call them real life courses because I think any marketing or business course that you take at the high school, the great thing about them is that they apply to your everyday life in some way, shape, or form. And whether it be interviews or whether it be just going into your own business and how to market yourself professionally, they're great classes to take. And I encourage all students at the high school to take one business or marketing class while they're there.
Okay. So we have a group of students with us today, and I remember that we were talking about competitions. So who is with us today, and what kind of competitions are we talking about?
Okay, well, these are 3 of my fine DECA students that I have here with me today, and they're all seniors. And first we have Nicole Fox. She is a 3-year DECA senior, and Nicole's won numerous awards in our state and district competitions, and she is traveling with us in May to our international competition to Atlanta, Georgia. And over here we have Patrick Williamson and Austin Graham, and they are also seniors. They are 4-year seniors in the DECA program as well, and they have won numerous awards in district and state as well, and they came in 2nd place in the state this year at our state competition in sports and entertainment marketing. So they'll be going to Atlanta. Okay.
So before the taping, we started talking about DECA. So what does DECA stand for?
DECA used to stand for Distributive Education Clubs of America, but today it's the name behind an association of marketing students. And it is a co-curricular club at the high school where students, any student that is signed up for currently in or has taken any marketing course can belong in the DECA club. We're extremely active. We do all kinds of things in the community, but one of I think the more fun things that we do is they compete at the state level, at the international level, the district level, and there's several conferences that they attend as well.
Okay. So we're going to talk to you, we're going to ask you questions about the competitions that you were a part of. But before we do that, if you are just joining us, this is Spotlight on Education for Watauga County Schools. And with us today is Allison Garrett, one of our teachers at the high school, specifically for marketing education courses. So tell us, guys and gals, about the competitions that you take. So who wants the spotlight? This is a shy group, I see. Okay.
For state competition, you can compete as a single or as a partner. Me and Patrick are partners. We compete in sports and entertainment, which is kind of a general overview of kind of the sports and entertainment industry in marketing and business. You'll take a test online before you go to the conference. Conference is in Greensboro every year, and then you'll be given a case study, and you'll have to come up with a marketing plan and present it to a judge. But if it's sports, you'll have to help a team out, maybe relocate or sell tickets.
Okay. So if you cannot reveal, maybe because of confidentiality rules or whatever, what the test is about, what was your project, or what did you have to do, or what did you all have to do if you were partners?
Our case study was we were the managers of a baseball field who had just gotten some bad press from a news organization. And we were trying to take their concessions and kind of revamp them to. There was a problem with the cleanliness of them, so we had to go through there and tell them how we were going to clean that up and how that would influence our marketability and how that would influence ticket sales.
Okay. Say hello to Mom.
Hey, Mom.
How about you? What kind of competition were you involved in?
I've competed in state and district competitions, and I've actually competed in a couple different categories. I've done marketing, communications, apparel and accessories, and sports and entertainment over these past 3 years. And kind of like you said, they give you a different case study, and they just kind of want you to come up with that solution. And you're with a judge, so you have to be in a very professional state of mind when you're doing it. And you have, if you compete individually, you have 10 minutes to plan, and if you compete with a partner, you have 30 minutes to plan. So you don't really have a lot of time, but it's all in how you present yourself and how you sell yourself to that judge. And then if you win, you can either get a top test score or a top role play or be an overall finalist.
We have one of our directors at the central office, Tamara Stamey, whose daughter is pursuing this now beyond high school. Is this something that you guys too want to pursue after high school? Is that something that you're interested in? What about you guys? You're all seniors, so it is time to make decisions, I suppose.
There are collegiate DECA chapters at different universities, but I think that as I move on in my education, I think DECA has just had a great impact on how I'm going to carry myself when I move on into the business world. Okay. I specifically want to go into music business, and DECA has helped me to know how to act around people or how to market myself or just how to communicate and network with different people. So it's been very helpful and will help me in the future. Okay.
When we do the career day, we are at the Convocation Center. What message would you have for 8th graders that are coming to the high school that are interested in this type of life or career?
I think DECA is a very good club to get involved in, because not only do you learn how to market yourself and network and all these great skills that you need to be successful in business, but it's also a really good way to get involved in the high school through things like our street cleanup or volunteering at different things like that. So it's just a really good way to get involved in the community and also learn these skills.
Okay.
Career Day was actually how I found out about DECA and how I found out about the marketing classes.
Well, look at that.
Miss Garrett had her marketing game out there. It was a logo game, actually, and we were playing that. And
you heard her and you got hooked immediately.
It was more of a I could answer a couple of questions, and she said, if you don't join, I'll find you and make you join. So
with threats, okay.
Signed up for some marketing classes and joined freshman year, and then it's been really good ever since.
What would you tell 8th graders that go and attend and visit?
I'd say if they have an interest in anything entertainment, any sports, fashion, music, marketing is the driving force behind all of that they see in pop culture. So I'd say definitely get involved in marketing and DECA, and you learn so many skills, and seeing everybody just grow as a person, I mean, through the 3 days of state competition is really amazing, and it's been very beneficial to me, and I definitely recommend it to anyone coming into high school next year.
Sounds good. And what are you interested in for next year?
I don't know where I'm going to school yet, but I'll be going into a business school somewhere.
Business school somewhere, okay. And you're going to international competition
yes,
in
sir.
Atlanta, okay. And so what has been the experience, and what would you tell an 8th grader coming up?
I would definitely say it's kind of like Ms. Garrett was saying earlier. This is real life. These are things that you need to know. And even, it's a different environment of learning them. I mean, you're learning in a classroom things that you're going to take years down the road to do an interview or anything like that. But it's things that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. And it's fun. You get to travel. You get to meet people that I probably would not have met had I not been in DECA. And she's an amazing advisor. And she's someone that will, I hope, stick with us for the rest of our lives. But it's just such an amazing opportunity that I don't think you could get anywhere else, especially so young. So
apparently she'll find you and threaten you.
She will. She
is very dedicated to the success.
She will hunt you down.
She will.
Okay?
In a loving way.
If you are just joining us, you have been watching Spotlight on Education for Watauga County Schools, and with us today, we had several students from DECA and Elson Garrett, one of our teachers. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you taking the time, and thank you for everything that you're doing to continue to lead and inspire your students.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
The Watauga County Spotlight on Education show is brought to you by the orthodontal and pediatric offices of Drs. Mayhew, Scheffler, Kahn, and Hardaway.